So, hello, we are from Faculty of Civil Engineering of University Technology of Malaysia. So this video we make for you about the civil engineering. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's watch. Hello,
We are from S1G1.
the title of our assignment is
Introduction to Civil Engineering.
Hi, my name is Musa Yusof.
And my name is NORHAZIQAH binti ABDULLAH.
I am MUSTAQEEM bin MAHMOOD.
My name is NORHAZIQAH binti NORHALIM.
My name is Yamin Abbas. So basically we collaborated with another group to achieve the success of the assignment. We exchange the info about the assignment as we only be assigned of 2 assignments from the 2 major departments of civil engineering. We discuss on the methodology and the solution towards the problems given.
Structure engineering. What is structure? Okay, structure is a system designed to resist or support loading and dissipate energy. It has 2, which is building structure and non-building structure. What is building structure? Okay, building structure is houses, skyscrapers, anything designed for humans occupations continuously. And then non-building structure is bridges, dam, and also tunnels. Okay, what does a structure engineer do? Okay, a structure engineer design the structure system and structural element in buildings, bridge, stadium, tunnel, and other civil engineering works. So, next.
Under the analysis and definition, I choose the topic of Newton's law. The first law is, in an initial frame of reference, an object either remains at rest or continues to move at a constant velocity unless acted upon by a force. The second law is, in an internal reference frame, the vector sum of the forces F on an object is equal to the mass m of that object multiplied by the acceleration a of the object, F equal to ma. Newton's third law is, when one body exerts a force on a second body, the second body exerts a force equal in magnitude and opposite in direction of the first body.
Okay, from material, I choose hollow core slab. What is the usage of hollow core slab? It can install in the office project and also construct bridges. What is the benefit of hollow core slab? For example, first, excellent thermal properties and acoustic isolation. Second is easy adapted to enable mounting of ancillary building system, which is hollow core slab are ideal for the mounting of ancillary plant such as electrical sprays, water sprinkler, and HVAC system, and also excellence in fire resistance through the choice of this different thickness of the lower part of the element. Floors can be produced with a high fire resistance up to 180 minutes.
In addition, assure quality by using specific equipment for the manufacture of the concrete elements and a high-end quality control system. Next, quick and easy installation. With only 3 or 4 workers, it is possible to install more than 500 meter cube of floor per day. And the last one is high durability and load resistance.
For hydraulic and hydrology department, the research that we had done was about coastal erosion at Sungai Besar Kelantan. Did you know what is coastal erosion? Actually, coastal erosion is the wearing away of land and the removal of beach or sand dunes sediment by wave action, tidal currents, wave currents, drainage, and high winds. For our assignment, it is given 2 problems that we have to find its solution, which the solution is about cut and fill. The first problem is about deposition, which is cut. The problem is the flow of river and the annual flood carries the sediment to the river mouth and cause formation of sandbar which block the passage of boat, which means sediment supply is more than sediment demand. So the solution is the solution for the problem is dredge channel in the river mouth. Did you know what is actually dredge? Dredge is actually a routine necessary along waterways. This process should be conducted in such way that quantity or volume of dredged materials can be determined for the purpose of costing and also extent of the dredging. For the second problem is erosion. The problem is strong northeast monsoon waves cause the moving of sand along the beach and result the erosion. So the land lost, which means sediment demand is higher than sediment supply. So what we're gonna do for this problem? The solution for this problem is reclaim land and build revetment. Did you know what is reclaim land? Reclaim land or land reclamation is the process of creating new land from the ocean, river bed or lake bed. The land reclaimed is known as reclamation ground or landfill. While revetment is a retaining wall or facing of masonry or other material supporting or protecting a rampart. The first problem, the solution is we need to calculate the volume of the land first. So how it was done? First, draw a grid on the layout of the survey area. Then divide the area into simpler shape. Check the depth of each edge of the cut area measured from water level. Then calculate average height of each shape. Then calculate volume of each shape and total out the volume of the shapes. Formula for the volume for one square grid is equals to area over total number of edge times width sum of height of each edge. The calculation for the reclamation is just the same as the cut process.
Hello guys, the next assignment is from our Department of Geotechnic and Transportation Engineering, which discuss on soil improvement. The task given is how to improve the wet soil. There are many ways to improve the soil, such as the first one is using compaction, the second is draining the soil, the third one is replacing the poor soil, and last one is use chemical. The method that we use is compaction. Basically, the methodology is first we take a sample of the soil from the site and then we run the proctor laboratory test to get a OMC, which is optimum moisture content, and MDD, which is maximum dry density. And then after we get the result, we apply it on our real life using roller. Hello guys, the next assignment is from Department of Environmental Engineering, where we discuss on global warming. The task given is that we need to describe one environmental issue that provide awareness towards mitigating the issue. There are some ways to reduce global warming. One of the ways is that we can stop deforestation. We could also use the 3R method, which is reuse, reduce and recycle material. We could also avoid using CFC, and lastly, carpool or use public transport towards the workplace.
Have you ever heard about civil engineering? So here it is. Civil engineering is everything you see that's been built around us. So basically, it's about railways and roads, construction site, hospitals, power supply and much more. So this kind of thing we take for granted but would find life very hard to live without. So civil engineering has helped design, plan and build all of them. Engineers collaborated with planners, architects and construction team to make it happen. So in UTM, there are 4 departments of civil engineering. The first one is structural engineering, the second one is hydraulic and hydrology engineering, and the third one is geotechnic and transportation engineering, and the last one is the environmental engineering. So, structural engineering involves the analysis and design of structures such as building, bridges, tower, marine structure, dams, material, tunnels, retaining walls, and other infrastructure. This structural engineering underpins and sustains the built environment where structures must be safe, serviceable, durable, aesthetically pleasing, and economical. structural engineering applies math and physics to traditional construction materials such as concrete, stone, steel, timber, and glass, and also an innovative engineering materials such as including aluminium, polymers, and carbon fiber. Structural engineering, a specialty within the field of civil engineering, focuses on the framework of structures and on designing those structures to withstand the stresses and pressures of their environment and remain safe, stable, and secure throughout their use. In other words, structural engineer make sure that buildings don't fall down and bridges don't collapse.
Water resource engineering is a specialty of civil engineering that focuses on water supplies, irrigation and waste disposal. It also addresses methods for controlling water to avoid water-related damage and catastrophes. Water resources engineers are concerned with the structures and process related to water supplies for human consumption and the removal of water for safety. Water resources engineering has its root in the task of supplying water for human use, removing water when humans are finished using it, and developing methods of avoiding damage from excess water, which is floods. Much of the works of water resources engineers involves the planning and management of constructed facilities that addresses this task. Whenever sea level increases rapidly, it produces harmful infections, coastal surroundings. As seawater extends further inland, it may bring about destruction, erosion, flooding, contamination of agriculture, soil and water level, and also lost habitation for birds, plants and fish. Fortunately for us, knowledge and understanding of coastal engineering designs have prevented these catastrophes. The term coastal engineering is an intricate subject. To fully appreciate the concept behind it, a definition of the term and information on its functions and responsibility is needed.
Hello guys. So, geotechnical and transportation engineering research merge geotechnic and pavement engineering mechanics to provide solution to infrastructure problem. So, the geotechnical engineering research program encompasses both traditional and emerging topics in the field of geomechanics and geology and focuses on the behavior of natural materials in engineered systems. So, this active program involves the fundamental and applied research using analytical, numerical and experimental methods. Engineering research program focuses on developing innovative, economical and reliable technologies for highway and airport pavement. It involves characterizing and modeling the entire pavement structure from surface to base course and incorporating various types of paving materials including asphalt material, concrete material, aggregates, recycled material and subgrade soils. Emphasis is given to both fundamental theories and practical application in design, construction and rehabilitation of transportation infrastructure. Environmental engineering refers to the use of scientific processes to help improve the Earth's environment to provide healthier land, water, and air for human use. So, it also finds ways to scale back on pollution side. And also, it uses the principle of technology, of biology, and chemistry to develop solutions to environmental problems. The goal of environmental engineering is to integrate scientific and engineering principles to minimize air pollution and waste discharge from industries. And also, the second one, it clean up polluted sites. The third one, set up appropriate mechanism for waste disposal resulting from human activity. And the last one, study the impact of proposed construction on environment. So we are already at the end of the video. So basically, there are 4 assignments that we have been assigned to do. So the first one is from the structural and engineering department, which we have to do an essay and research about the task given. And the second one about the hydraulic and hydrology department, which is we have to do the calculation about the cut and fill process, the land reclamation. Then about the geotechnique, we have to do a research on how to improve a weak soil. And the last one, from the environmental department, we need to observe and we also need to develop a solution towards global warming, which the issue that we've been select towards the assignment. A lot of thanks to Faculty of Civil Engineering UTM for giving this opportunity to do this video. And thus, we gain something that we don't know about this faculty. So, I hope you guys enjoy watching the video. Bye bye.
It'll be hard to watch your cash when the van